MC's studio stereo. Sorry, this is it, but homeboy, I got to go. I step up in the place and yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you give your neck. I got you all in check. Hey, you know we come through to rock the disco jack. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. I got you all in check.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. Is out and about ready to send this one away. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. This will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
They'll go play action for Sanders. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that's a Browns first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. The first carry now, Brashard Smith. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'd really break the backs of the defense.
Has him on the quick hitter, and he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. All set to go now from the 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Brought down by Teddy Buchanan.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future. I don't think there's any question about it. You can see right from the jump here, the point of emphasis with this coaching staff. Be active with your hands, not just one guy. All these guys are flying around and so actively, aggressively looking for that impact play.
He gets it to Rice. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
I'm not flying. Ready.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
4 yards. That's another Browns first down.
Here we go. Shot.
1st and goal.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns finish up an excellent opening series. They'll set up here for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead. penalty, and they will kick it away here. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. It's taken in by LeJohntay Lester. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
Let's go. Take go.
The give here on 2nd. He goes out a little short of the 40.
Set the edge. Set the edge. Set the edge. When you run that toss play, that is the wording all week long. You set the edge, and you win on the edge. You get your back outside, he can do damage as he just did.
They'll work against the blitz. That one finds his man, likely. Has a hole left, room to run. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish up their opening drive. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's a toss headed right. And it looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. On a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, Sanders. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
Collects this at the 32. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold.
1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinals.
They'll come out throwing. Dump off, caught by his back. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got him tackled behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Finds him on the crossing route. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. So 3rd and 16, no problem for them as they get the first. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
On 1st down, they'll run. Had some room to work, and he took advantage, giving 7.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Let's go.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. That one's up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They've got 3rd and 2 to start out. On the give, it's Brooks. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
So many of the D tackles in the league today, Kate, at some point in their background were edge rushers before they maybe outgrew that position. But they've got an explosiveness, a get-off, and it leads to stops like that.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Pretty big kick for him. Actually, a new season long. And when you do that, guess what happens? You're going to get called upon from that distance yet again.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Ready?
Back to throw. Here's Sanders. This one's to Rice out on the right side. Escapes the defender. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
There's a dive up the middle. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Let's go now. 70.
They'll go. It's Sanders. Throw cut by his running back. And he can't get the push they needed. They hold him at the line and send him packing after a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
They'll run here on 1st down. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Myles Garrett coming in for the stop.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Dropping back to throw. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore 1st.
Good offenses Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Back now, pressure coming. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
Okay, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
They're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Pass play coming here. Connects on the crosser. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. So let's examine this flag. Trying to throw this from the gun. That's up. Oh, he lost the football. And the Browns pick it up. And they're going to give a couple yards back on the return, but I don't think they care much, Brock, because they're going to take over on the fumble.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Come on. 19 Charger, 19 Charger. Bronco switch. Bronco.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. They'll bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Here's Sanders now. Brought in by his back Smith. Rolling into enemy territory. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. A pickup of 17. And that's a Browns first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Browns.
Here we go. Set.
With a shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Hit applied by Keanu Benton. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Here we go.
Play action, Sanders. Finds him over the middle. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down. Going back, it's the handoff. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack.
That ball's out. Smith lost it. The Ravens pick it up. Quick thinking and a great effort, Brock adds a bunch on that fumble return.
You know, Kate, that is just an awesome job by the defense. We talk about it all the time. Pursuit and effort, pursuit and effort. Pursue and they rip the football away, and then the effort for the big return on the fumble sets that offense up in primo position.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble. Then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he gets back to the line, but no more. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Finds the in route, complete. Hits the 20. Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns take the lead just before halftime. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Andre Sisco. And the Browns might be able to get some points late after the interception. Wow, they must really trust this guy's range. He's out for what would be a very long field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7. Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. Okay, and the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Working on 1st down. And he's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Working now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
Sending him on the dime. We'll cobble together a yard there. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Back-to-back carries here. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Oops, knocks it through. Now hold on, everyone. There's a Browns player shaken up after that play, and he's in need of some attention.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Here comes Williams on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Roll! Here we go. Sacks, go!
Right up the gut. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Browns 1st down. We've set it downs from 37.
Here we go. Here we go.
1st down, Cleveland.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back.
Come on. Set. Ready up.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
At the same spot after the incompletion, it's 2nd down.
Ready.
To throw now is Sanders. Connects on one to Jameson Williams. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Jameson Williams. A gain of 14 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Red. 19 Charger. 19 Charger.
Sanders going to look to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they are on him short of that 1st down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down. The Browns are lining up to punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. It's fielded at the 14. And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Throwing now, another shotgun. Completed to his running back. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. They go play action on 1st down. It is cut left side. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. 1st down from the 42.
At the 42-yard line.
Here we go. Liking 18.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Back to the well again. And only can get his yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Throw here, third down. And the defender's there to knock this away, and that effort means it's fourth down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Tyler Luke on for the field goal. A 59-yard attempt.
Got all of it, but no good. He needed a touch more to clear that crossbar. And this will remain a 4-point game.
That fooled me. He had it online. That wasn't the issue. Just didn't have the leg he needed. And the ball goes the wrong way as he's denied by the crossbar.
Downfield left side. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Justin Matabike making that stop. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Sanders. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Sanders now on third down. Over the middle, he's got Fanning. And they make the tackle at the 38. All right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Browns ball, working to carry this lead through to the end.
Okay, ready.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Cowboy 80. Let's go.
The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Sanders. Taken in by Addison, left side. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
Unlock line. Ready.
Starting on the ground here with Sampson. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football and defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to keep them from piling on those yards.
No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that brings up 3rd and goal. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense. The guy.
And he will have the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns now lead by 10.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now.
Rush coming off the edge, and they broke it!
You know, it really does, Kate. When you see that point blocked, it just deflates. You feel like the whole sideline gets deflated, but I'll tell you what else it does. It puts a little seed of doubt and thought into your kicker and your special teams, and you hate that. You really do. You want those guys playing with as much confidence as your offense and defense is, so making sure you get your kicker right and that special teams unit right, that's going to be hugely important here down the road.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in very good field position as they come up 1st and 10.
Rocco 80. Come on. Check out.
Rolling from the gun here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Jordan Battle with the INT. And he's into the end zone. Cleveland with a pick six.
Kate, I know you've listened to me over the years praise and compliment offenses to just not go away from success. If you're running it well, keep running it. If you're throwing it, keep throwing it. Don't go away from it. Well, this defense, they're not going away from the pressure. And you see the dividends it's paid this time all the way for 6 points.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Back to the air following that pick six. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. He'll look to throw. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
Well, if you can't get your hands on the ball and take it away, next best thing, knock it down. That's the job of every defender out there, and he made sure that one wasn't completed.
And this is another one too close to that defender, Brock. Knocked away again, and this time he forces 4th down.
That is not easy to do. That down and distance, everything is open to the offense. It takes great discipline defensively and the ability to go knock it away and get off the field.
It's complete. Play made by Bateman. There he goes, right sideline. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get it back to within 2 possessions. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And he gets in for the 2. Successful conversion there, but it's still a 9-point deficit. Still a 2-possession game.
You know, we tend to say this all the time, and I'll say it yet again, Kate. Big targets in the red zone are an enormous advantage. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
So we've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let's go.
The toss here to Simpson. Shoots away from one. They can't stop him. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know he'll never shy away from embracing contact on the play right up the gut. Come on. You know getting that toss in the open field is so much more fun. And on that play, it's certainly more exciting for all of us to watch, too.
And he works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Come on. Hey. Cowboy 80.
This is Allen on 2nd. Makes the tackle. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Jordan Addison, the intended target. So that brings up 2nd down. On 3rd down, I'll go with Sampson. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Browns approaching win number 7 on the year. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
To the air on 3rd and long. It's caught in stride by Rice. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here we go.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Here's a design run. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down.
70 Timberwolves.
He's keeping it. Gotta get it forward. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. So the Browns will take this win home with them. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Bronk, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique.